small space. It might not be as small as a trailer, but it might not be a lot of space. You can still decorate. Jackie Glass is here to show you. I'm so used to calling you Jax. I was going to say Jax is here. It's like, no, you're Jackie Glass.
That's fine.
Jax is my little nickname for you. Let's talk about all the things you can do in your small space, because you don't have to bring like a 13-foot Christmas tree into your, your apartment, your 400-square-foot apartment.
No, you do not. There are so many wonderful options out there for small space, and really, it's not so much about the square footage of a space, it's how it's laid out. And so I think because of all these wonderful Christmas offerings or seasonal offerings, you can really make it look glammy and wonderful and make you want to have people in to, just to have fun over the holidays, because we do entertain a lot more. So I went and I did a little bit of shopping. So I went to Home Depot, and I really love this little fireplace. It's electric, and it really sets a tone. I mean, it's just tiny, it looks almost very cottagey or, kind of lodgy, and I thought that was great. And also, too, small spaces mean small Christmas trees. Now, you can do larger ones, which I'll show you in a second, but these ones are from Home Depot. They're pre-lit. They're kind of glammy. They come with their own little pot, and it just adds a nice little festive touch to a corner in a space.
Right.
So think about that, and if you can go a little bit this size or a little bit smaller, you can also group different trees. So again, it creates a little bit more weight instead of having the massive 6-foot tree that we would typically buy in a larger space.
That's right. So you can put those together. You can put those in a corner. That can be your area, or you can even have the tabletop ones.
Most definitely.
You've got so many options.
You also don't have to decorate the trees. Now, I like that natural look. Now, in my trailer, I opted to get this little IKEA tree, and what I did is I didn't put any decorations on it because I happen to have a little bit more of a natural landscape. So I thought, why even go there? Why? There's a lot of action in that trailer already. Yeah. So just keep it really simple, and that gives you a nice organic feel. I'm also a big fan.
Why, are you thinking your kids would give you a hard time too? My kids would be like, oh no, we're putting ornaments on that.
And then you let them go for it. That's fine.
That's the nice thing about living with grown-ups, though. You can do that.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Exactly. No one argues with
No one argues with you.
And I also have a new puppy, so it's better that I don't.
Yeah, no ornaments, please.
But remember too that small space, you've got small surfaces, and it's a really great idea to stock up on trays. Now this one is something. This is kind of the color scheme that I had taken for my trailer, which is the beautiful copper that you got from Crate and Barrel. And I find it's really pretty, adding a little bit of faux from IKEA, again, just some amaryllis and poinsettias, again, grouping them. This is great because you can pick it up, put it on your dining room table or on a counter, and you've got instant festive holiday.
That's cute. I
let's say you still want to get a tree, but then you have to think about going slender. Now, this is from Sears Canada, and it's a white tree. I think it's really pretty because, especially too, with the colors of the season, the beautiful blues, the pops of whites and silvers, it really adds to it. Again, I like to coordinate my gift wrap. I like to look at what's available in the stores. So you can see too that we had a little bit of fun with just the beautiful gift wraps, again from Sears Canada, which I really loved. Now, let's say you're really in a small space, and there are people that live in a smaller space than my trailer, so you have to be creative. So slender maybe isn't going to work. Well, what about a half Christmas tree? Trace, what do you think about that? It's half a tree.
Flat. On the other on the back side of it, so it goes flush to the wall, which I think is
absolutely brilliant. That's from Home Depot. I mean,
so smart.
You got it.
It's been around for a while, but every single time we talk about it or show it, people are like, what a great idea.
I know. And
because you don't decorate the back of it anyways. Unless it's in front. I don't.
Nobody
Unless it's in front of a window.
You got it.
Right?
So again, back to that smaller tree setting. Now, this is from Sears Canada, and what I loved about that is you can mix a small tree with trays and accessories, with candles, more candles, like that cute little house. And also think about the surfaces. I'm a big fan of nesting tables. Yeah. I particularly like this one because it's got a mirror top instead of glass, so you get a lot of reflection. But I love the gold with the mirror. It's a nice little nod to a glammy look, but it also creates a really festive feel.
It's gorgeous.
Now, let's say you're really tight on space. Well, then think about the walls.
Right.
So let's go to the walls. Wayfair.ca does some beautiful decals, and you can see them, so you can create snowflakes, really make it fun. They peel off. And something else to think about as well is a lot of my clients will remove their regular everyday picture frames, and we replace them with wreaths.
Oh, nice.
So or if you have a beautiful mirror, layer the wreath on top. We do that all the time. But it's nice sometimes just to take away your everyday pictures and really glam it up with lots of wreaths. And tuck a few little presents in the wreaths.
Oh,
do
that's
some
a nice
multiples.
Idea.
So you can think about that and also too, in a small space, you're not going to be buying the little bike like we saw roll in earlier in the show, but maybe you do more gift cards with the bike inside, and then you decorate those and put those around, and that also creates an instant festive touch for any surface in any space.
Very cool. I love that. So you were all decked out if you've got your small space. Thank you, Jax. Let's go to break. We got more coming up.